Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a heroic heavy plasma build for the heavy class in Space Marine 2 Patch 12. Now, the heroic heavy plasma is a fully automatic plasma incinerator. This one has the heroic perk effect Plasma Hail. In heavy stance, you get an increase in fire rate instead of charge shots. Now, the description here may be a little confusing for some people. You don't just get a fully automatic variant in the heavy stance, you also lose charge shots entirely, even in hip fire. So on this weapon, you simply cannot hip fire at all. And this one has a very high single target damage, but the big issue here is that the ammo economy on this weapon is god awful, which is why we build it a bit differently from the charge shot version. So number one, I take common cooling as a perk. Common shots generate 10% less heat. We are all common shots on this build, so kind of a no-brainer, but to be honest, this weapon doesn't care too much about overheat, because if you hit your reload button immediately after firing in heavy stance over and over with each shot, you will never overheat on this gun at all. Next perk here is Rapid Cooling. Going here to the perk Heavy Velocity, which does literally nothing for us on this build. We kind of have to pick it up to go down here into the perks Plasma Collection and Plasma Efficient Charge, and we move here into the perk Adamant Restoration. When your health drops below 30%, your ammo reserve is stored by 25% at the maximum capacity, cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. The cooldown is 30 seconds. Having ammo restore on this build especially is very important, because this gun will chew through all of your ammo. I mean, that's really an issue with every heavy plasma option in the game, but the heroic variant especially. This one, it really does need the ammo economy. Next perk here is Heavy Fire into the perk here Weapon Strike for a 50% melee damage increase. Then I pick up the perk here Brutal Rampage. After killing 3 enemies or more with one shot, you deal 25% more damage for 5 seconds. Now, despite common belief on this weapon, common shots on the heavy plasma are actually very strong for AoE as well. Not as strong as say the heavy plasma incinerator rate of fire variants and stuff like that, but the charge shots, they're mainly there for stagger, a bigger AoE. The AoE here is actually pretty good, and you can definitely one-shot Hormigons and Zangors and stuff like that. Next perk here is Fast Venting. Moving here into the final perk Plasma Collection for even more ammo, because really, ammo is simply king on this gun, and the way we make up for our lack of heavy immunity for no knockback is by taking the perk Strategic Stand later that I'll talk about the perk tree. Now, for the secondary option, we're taking the Plasma Pistol Rate of Fire variant again. I'm just going for full plasma on this build. I'm also building around a Dark Angel kind of type look, so having a Dark Angel plasma skin, that's just what I'm choosing today. So for the perk tree here, it's the same as always. You take Plasma Collection, you go down the top tree, you take things like Perpetual Velocity and Divine Might. This really is just the only good setup for the Plasma Pistol, in my opinion. If you really want to, you could build down the bottom tree instead and go for things like Divine Might and Retaliation, but you will run out of ammo so fast. I would just suggest you pick it up this way. But, that is up to you, and that's pretty much all there is for the secondary. Now, for the heavy perk tree, I do take the perk Restoration first. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores an armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. Now, armor restore and a drift feed in this game is really damn valuable for you, really on any class, but especially the heavy, because we do have the perk down here, Conviction, that will give us a 25% health damage reduction for 10 seconds on armor break, and because of that, we can kind of cycle back into this perk over and over with Restoration. So really good synergy there, and also armor will damage cap against a lot of enemy attacks in the game, so it is actually way more helpful than you might think initially. Now, the perk down here, Multi-Kill, kind of sucks for us because it does nothing, and Auxiliary Ammunition just sucks, so definitely pick this one up. Next perk here is Strategic Stand. While in heavy stance and dealing damage restores 15% more contested health, you do not lose pro from heavy hits and you cannot be knocked back, but you will not be able to move. Now, not being able to move really does not matter at all in this game once you learn the heavy class. You can instantaneously go in and out of heavy stance anyways to roll, so it really does not hurt you at all once you properly learn his movement. But the big thing here that we want is the lack of knockback, because having no knockback on the heavy stance is so damn important to properly pull off your full damage. Otherwise, you will get staggered out of your shots over and over in heavy stance by any sword warrior, any chaos spawn, stuff like that. So to properly get your HP back, you will definitely want this perk on this build, because we are not taking the perk here Heavy Immunity, so we really do need this source here, and also the 15% bonus contested health is pretty nice. Next perk here is Overwhelming Power. When Iron Halo is active, all team members within 10 meters deal 10% more range damage. This is just a free range damage buff for your entire team. It is pretty nice to have, though I will say if you want to have versatility instead for 20% more damage on your plasma, this will last the entirety of your secondary weapon being out for plasma, because your plasma gun doesn't have a magazine, so it doesn't really matter at all. Next perk here is Additional Supplies. Ammo capacity for all team members' primary weapons increases by 25%. Like I said before, ammunition on this gun is the only thing you really lack on, so having this perk I just like it for redundancy here. You could take Encompassing Aegis. This is technically better, but for this build, I'm taking this one. Next perk here is Consecutive Execution, killing 7 enemies rapid succession for equipment charged by 1. Cooldown is 90 seconds. 90-second melt-a-bombs in this game are simply incredible. They will save your life over and over. Same thing with shock grenades and crack grenades. Equipment regen really is just that strong of an effect in Space Marine 2, and mainly because equipment is just that problem solving. Now, other options include Adamant Will for health damage reduction on Iron Halo deactivating, or even the perk down here, Emperor's Protection, for 1 armor for your entire team, and Iron Halo expends all its energy. I will be using Wrath of the Imperium in this build, so if you want to build this, you definitely could. I might even give it like a whirl in the gameplay section, but for the most part, I would say Consecutive Execution is definitely the best option here. Now, the next perk is Obdurate Bastion. Iron Halo's durability increases by 20%. This perk is the best perk to have a synergy with the perk down here, Wrath of the Imperium. When Iron Halo expends all of its energy, enemies in a 10-meter radius take significant damage. Now, this perk pretty much one-shots Majora's enemies and stuff like that on the explosion, but the big problem is, with things like Power Regulator or Field Adjustment, when your Iron Halo breaks, it will not charge this, or will not like trigger this perk at all. So you actually need your Iron Halo to run out of energy entirely, and to do that, the best option is to have more durability on your actual Iron Halo, and that way it doesn't get broken before you can actually trigger this effect, which is why we picked this one up here. Next perk here is Offensive Capability. When active, Iron Halo deals damage over time to all enemies within 5 meters. This is just free damage. It will wipe out Spore Mines. It will wipe out any cultists around you. It also just help you pick up some executes you otherwise would not. It also has pretty good synergy with the perk down here, Wrath of the Imperium, because usually you'll be ramming your Iron Halo into an enemy's face with this perk active, and this one just gives you damage over time on top of that, so pretty good stuff there. And the perk here, Coolant Reserve, is god-awful, and the perk here, Conversion Field, is pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't help you that much because your Iron Halo has to be active here for the cooldown ability for your entire team. Unfortunately, you don't get that benefit, so I think Offensive Capability is much better here for us. Now, for the Prestige perk list, I do take the perk Auxiliary Reload first because, once again, getting ammunition back to our primary weapon on Extremis kills is going to help us out a ton on this gun because our ammo economy sucks. Next perk here is Conviction for a 25% health damage reduction for 10 seconds on armor break, because having damage reduction here is very valuable for us because we don't have the perk here, Fortitude, for a health increase of 30%, so we're a bit squishier than normal. And the next perk I take is Indomitable Spirit for no knockback on gun strikes to keep you from being staggered in moments you really need the CHP. And the final perk is up to you. You could take Duelist, you could take Exponential Force or Reverberating Impact. They're all pretty good. Home Precision does pretty much nothing for you on this build, so I would skip this one. But the final perk here is by far the least important, so if you want to take one of these, you definitely can. That is up to you. And that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Heroic Plasma is pretty fun in this game. It's one of my preferred options on like the Heroic variants in the game since it came out in patch 10. It hasn't really had any major buffs, but like maybe one day we will get like a perk rework on the Heavy Plasma tree, and you won't have wasted perks like Heavy Velocity. But for now, I do think this is like the overall best setup on this thing, and that's pretty much all there is for this one, guys. Hopefully this build guide helped you, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
No holding back now. No foe. Get her to this ring.
A strategic stand for you.
The Codex demands. That silenced the tyranny of shitty.
Oh, he dodged. You cheeky bastard. We may have to run over to the ammo crate because it's always been an issue here. Alright. That gun's so good when you have ammo. True. It's not really a great gun for soloing, but it is good. Definitely a good gun. Every time I play Inferno, I find myself going down here. If I get a boss up there, because he's almost always running out of ammo for like a ranged class. Every damn time. Without fail. What the fuck was that? Can you throw a wall? No, we just leave it at the line. Okay.
Sanctified believers.
How do we kill him? Look at that. It's free damage. Is that very economic? Not really. I think the Wrath of the Imperium would actually fuck him up, though. I kind of want to try it again. Bam. Aura damage, literally. Almost. Only one class has true aura damage in this game. Oh, and we did get the ammo cache. You pretty much always get the ammo cache here if you're a ranged class. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna try the Wrath of the Imperium. See how that goes.
Stay alert.
Oh, I knocked over my iron halo? I didn't really do that. Oh, I'll work that in the end. We should be on a different elevation. There we should be. That was gonna be such a sick explosion. Ow. Shoot me him back. Adamant Restoration is also going to proc more often now for pretty low.
Deceptive beast comes to the job. No holding back. This galaxy is absorbed.
Ah, there we go. I do this. There again. Is the PvP or PvE community bigger? Let's see.
That is the last of those.
I can't name a single person besides Sardi's Panda that plays PvP regularly. So, what is bigger in Space Marine 2, the PvE or PvP community? Let me think about that for a second. This guy says he hasn't played a single match of PvP. Oh, this guy is the whole community, so what that means PvP isn't even real. Made up. We'll find the proper trajectory eventually.
The Codex demands. Ammunition here.
You've never tried PvP? Pretty good. Or so they tell me.
Ready to meet.
Should have the advantage inside the Imperial account.
Our adversary wishes to renew their assault. Deny them any advantage.
Man, even with Opera Bastion, dude, they never.
The fellow is going home dead. You failed at home. Faith. Fireball has been stopped.
They always break your shit.
Another scene of trouble.
Pew pew.
Captain, I hear no signs of battle. No life signs detected.
The AoE here is still pretty good.
You need to acquire the Astra-Militaro demolition codes required to
The ammo
deploy
economy, not so
nuclear
much.
ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Them off guard. That silenced the Tyranid's vile chitter. Sanctified maneuvers.
Officer found. No
I wonder how many guardsman corpses has been searched in this game. FTG, what's your favorite extremist execution? Probably the one where you just punch a lictor in the face.
Our search was successful, Captain.
It's really get better than that
Proceed to the Promethean refinery and complete the demolition.
for extremists,
preparations.
anyways. My favorite execute in the whole game is when you're Tech Marine, you just grab a Zangor and rocket him with his own spear. That's pretty good.
We crushed the ravenous brood beneath our boots.
Right, there we go. Oh, we're also up a relic. Okay, easy peasy.
The Codex demands it. Waste nothing, brothers.
Basically, any realistic option anyone's asked about in Space Marine 2 Discord, the devs were like, "Yeah, we aren't adding that class in." Well, they said that they don't have a class planned yet. They said they were waiting to see how Tech Marine does on launch for the game, which tells me they're waiting to see how cosmetics sell, because they don't make money off class drops in this game, like at all.
Obstacle removed.
Nothing will escape this crude once it catches fire.
Get us the grave.
Alright, so we got anybody here? Any boss spawn mayhaps?
Crack grenade unleashed. Tyranid hit hard. Astartes hit hard. Anymore bite. Galaxies of your crush the ravenous brood.
I don't really mean to use that restorative stim, but that's okay. I mean, I'll take the full HP heal.
Things distract and dismantle. Go home. Tyranny victory. Behold, see yourself. Forward coming. Tossing crack. You failed that order. Fail. Keep them off guard.
This is the weekly Holy Terra. That's a big W, Kyle.
Talassa, the Cadians are running out of time.
Oh, this is like the perfect opportunity to do this. Like, this is the perfect showcase of Wrath of the Imperium. Assuming they don't break our thing. Oh, no, don't break it, don't break it. So the cooldown, here, oh, this is value, this is value. I mean, that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it's still better than nothing.
That silence continues.
I think we need to grab the,
Magazine exhausted.
there, where did you do this? Alright. Lost a little bit of HP there, that's okay. Look at them all. Who's next? Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Ow. We ran out of things to shoot. Just kidding, there's more.
There is no stable ground. Crack grenade is
Oh,
tend to my
we just got fucking one shot there from that HP. That was a little ambitious of me. To try to do like some cool shenanigan with the to do some cool shenanigan with my stupid thing when I could just ran up to the ammo.
fumbled tactical advantage. The soil no longer
Whatever.
trembles at the ravenous presence.
I was not expecting to get instantly exploded there. I would have definitely moved in a different direction. There's gotta be more than a dozen of the venom cannons less annoying. I'm a Strangler's fan, to be honest.
This facility was not built with defense.
FUE console ever get an FFB option? No.
Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crude promethium well.
Console can't handle it.
Cautiously.
Too weak of a
If you
platform.
know what is good for you.
Barely runs the game now.
You failed at Ultra. Failed.
The charge has been armed. Rights of activation.
You're seeing people trying to justify the Pyre Cannon Heavy in the weekly. Well, people are crazy.
Crane sequencing initialized. Delivering payload. Hostiles in generator 2. Potential electrical sabotage of generator 2.
That's my personal FOV preference, by the way, 1.25. I think 1.45 in this game looks pretty fucking ugly, to be honest.
Sanctioned mechanical adjustments in occurrence in Generator 1. Follow only the divine protocols.
No holding. We crush the ravenous brood with the power. So, what's for Toku's own squad?
Swarm spotted. Headed toward Generator 4.
That was the worst Wrath of the Imperium ever.
This raven.
Generator 4 is suffering mechanistic palpitations. Provide service for components unarmed. Y-axis aligned. Margin of error 0.0 nanometers. Blessed be the Omnissiah's divine precision. We need only descend into the well. Attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary cleansing to resume operation. The crane requires its deployment resumed. Drive train restored. Begin the course of locomotion methods.
This galaxy is not yours to the top. Waste nothing, brothers.
Demolition deployment sequence completed. Elevators locked under the Omnissiah's watchful oculus.
Why are there so many of these fucking guys? Oh my god, let's get out of here.
It is an
You
observation.
definitely tell that Heavy is way squishier without Ward 2. Conviction does a lot for you, but that Ravener combo would not have been down to us if we had Ward 2, so I'm pretty used to playing with.
Armor annihilated in blue.
Alright, there we go.
We crush the raven. Pack a little more bite. Follow me through.
I've seen people try to justify the fire cannon Heavy in the weekly. Well, it certainly can.
Ammunition here. Your boats shall bellow the gold boat together. Seen us first, will no longer trust. The fewer psychics we us have. Failed hope. Failed.
It's not like that. Why keyboard mouse and not controller? Like his keyboard and mouse is way more precise. And has more buttons. Keybind. It is like better in practically every single way outside of aim assist. Probably that's probably why.
Sanctified maneuver.
But you have better turn speed on keyboard and mouse for one. Like there are a ton of reasons. I would like really never touch a controller unless it's like an action game. I also wouldn't touch a console though, because I don't think they're very good in general. There's not really much point in owning one. Not anymore. Back in the day there was. Oh, shot right through. Ow. Do neuro throws. I hate when this game gets me double neuro throw. Like, give me like some variety. Give me some variety. It's like the game knows when you're a range class. Very obvious it does. It just sends like, or it knows when you're like a melee class or a range class. But in this case, it doesn't know what to do because this class gives everything.
That side is too deep.
Wrath the Imperium just failed me out there.
We have trampled a chittering pile.
Wrath the Imperium does a lot of damage, folks. You're the one that can get caught in it. You will also perish after I kill you. Wow, I'm frightened, horrified. Alright, that's a little scary.
Stay alert. Use biological camera. Storing my tent. No holding back.
He's gonna piss on me, I can tell. Alright, we have our armor back. Where the fuck did that Ravener go? Oh, right here. Jump scare.
Fumbled its tactical advantage.
Oh, okay. You can come out anytime. Hey, you can't kill them when they dig. Not even there. Fuck. Dude. I'm glad this was live.
Tyranny unleashed.
What the fuck is that thing? If Ravener uses dig. Ravener uses dig. I cast Pot of Greed.
Good had a swarm of Xenos take out.
It's super effective.
The Codex device.
My meta podcast hard.
This galaxy is not yours to devour, high beast.
Heavy is the strongest class. No,
Arrive
that's
in
Bulwark
those
and Assault right now.
Run distraction efforts as long as you can. Your plan is sound, brother. The swarm will be broken. I will hold you to that.
like a little more bite?
This position is defensible.
How'd you get the chorus voice on heavy? I mean, you can just buy it in the Accolade store and put them on them. That came with patch 12.
There is no going back, brothers.
The enemy comes, Captain. But we are prepared. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done.
Right. This should be the easy
The
part.
swarm is upon us.
Can I hit him from all the way over here?
Crack grenade in.
Yeah. Fuck. This time for sure. Oh!
Steal your mind. Fail
Well, we hit something.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue moving.
one day. Closer to me.
We must defend another front.
Sanctify believers.
If you change one thing about this game, what would it be? Get rid of the parry bug that makes your parry safe through attacks. Probably the single biggest game-breaking thing in this whole game. The single most game. I mean, it gets you killed. It also will like snowball in situations that gets you killed. Okay. Speaking of things that get me killed. Wrath of the Imperium blows up barrels.
Tyranid reinforcements approaching.
Crew Tech Marine or Vanguard and give me a Librarian. Librarian is pretty good.
The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
Give us the will.
That guy got fucking obliterated. Cool. Like that.
Waste nothing, brothers.
You are detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. We end this now.
I wish he would add a knife to the heavy. He needs a way to fight off Forge a fighting chance against Chaos Spawn. I mean, he can already do all those things. His foot actually has like 17 cleave, which means you can go through like 17 guys and damage them. His foot's actually one of the best ways to get rid of Hormagaunts.
Tenant biosigns down 90% and fall. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Excellent work.
And Chaos Spawn aren't that hard.
Move to extract.
There we go. Oh.
Sanctified rules.
Extraction complete.
We totally killed them. Look at those rootin' bastards. True. Do you prefer the Relic Heavy Plasma or the Heroic one? Probably the Relic. There we go.